Well, great. Thank you, Georgia. And in fact, we'd like to thank the organizers for giving us this opportunity to showcase about our organization. Well, my name is Betty Verghese. I'm the HR manager, and along with me is my co-presenter, Mr. Mohit Matan. He's a senior manager and joining in from Morocco. So I'm based out of UAE. Right. So welcome all for this session. We'll start off with a small corporate film, which we'd like to share with you. And then moving on to the presentation, we'll brief on that as well. So I would like to share my screen and like to play the video as well.
Betty, we are not able to see the video.
Oh,
Hello? Yeah. I am able to see only the screen which shows the presentation.
okay. There's some error somewhere. So, is it okay now?
Still not able to see.
Not seeing anything yet on our side.
Can you play the video if that's okay with you? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Why is it not coming to me?
let me try. Yeah, sure. I don't know if it's visible.
Yep, I can see it.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Just increase the volume.
That's the maximum I have.
The future is closer than we think. Using digital technologies, we're implementing futuristic solutions to make quantum improvements across all our businesses, resulting in smart engineering, smart manufacturing, smart project management, smart infrastructure. Our proven global expertise in infotech, as well as technology services, enables us to solve complex business problems at the convergence of the physical and digital worlds, both internally and for major clients across the globe, including a large number of Fortune 500 companies. Disruptive technologies like the Internet of Things are changing the way we live and work. We are leveraging our rich engineering heritage with these new technologies to offer businesses worldwide services that enhance efficiency and productivity. By exploiting analytics for innovation, we are transforming the way these industries operate. Cities are the beating heart of the world's economy. Their speed and scale of expansion presents a choice: mega city turmoil or an inviting urban environment. A smart city. A smart city involves the application of information-based systems for better governance and services. With expertise in both infrastructure and new age technologies, L&T has the edge in implementing India's mission to make 100 cities resident-friendly and sustainable. Every day we help light up hundreds of villages and power businesses and industry. We provide a complete range of solutions for power plants, from concept to commissioning. Our heavy engineering facilities are among the largest and best equipped in the world. They fabricate complex large-size equipment for core industries and provide critical equipment for India's nuclear power plants. We are the only company with the capacity to build an entire nuclear power plant on its own. Nuclear fusion has the potential to replace every other source of energy. Larsen and Toubro is collaborating on a global project to build the world's first thermonuclear reactor in southern France, a potential step towards an abundance of energy that could power the planet for millions of years. Till such time alternative energy sources reach full maturity, hydrocarbons remain the principal source of the world's energy supply. Our presence spans the entire hydrocarbon value chain, from exploration to refining to erecting complete plants. Through products derived from hydrocarbons, we touch your life every day. In a myriad other ways, we are a recurring presence in your life, day after day, moving you through airports built by us, over bridges, roads, and intersections that we have constructed, through state-of-the-art metros that we have built. And as you arrive at your destination, an array of properties await you, built by us to the highest standards. Whether it is the tallest, longest, largest, we at L&T have built it. We apply technology to man's most precious resource, water. Our ability to build a world-class water infrastructure covers all aspects of treatment and conservation, including desalination. Strength is a prerequisite for peace. It has been a mission with us to secure your way of life by helping strengthen the country's defenses. Through intensive investment on research, we developed a system of systems capability, enabling us to build complete weapons platforms, including India's first nuclear submarine, a long-held dream. The Indian Navy looks to us for an entire range of weapon systems, and the land forces for diverse advanced weaponry. Given the trust built over decades of proven performance, we are well positioned to be the leaders in India's defense expansion. We have played our part in India's mission to the moon, and its thrust to orbit Mars. For decades, we have made critical aerospace components for the country's space program. Through our technology leadership, we now have the capability to build complete launch systems to place satellites into orbit, opening up limitless possibilities for the future. Technology is pushing from every direction. The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted. It belongs to the resolute. It belongs to those who strive, who seek, and do not yield. The future belongs to the brave.
Thanks, Mohit.
Yeah, thanks. Just before we start with the presentation, thank you so much for giving this opportunity once again. I think by now you would have understood. So we are from Larsen and Toubro company. We are an Indian multinational conglomerate. We work into different sectors. As we showed in the video, we work into infrastructure sector, which is a major part of our company. But apart from infrastructure, we also work in other industries per se. I'll just stop sharing my screen here. Yeah. And so my colleague Betty will run through a presentation which shows more about our company. Predominantly, we are the largest construction company of India, one of the largest of the world as well. We operate in more than 30 countries, including 13 countries in the Africa region per se till now. And I have been part of Africa, operations. I have lived in Cairo. I'm sure many people are connected from Cairo, so I have lived there for about maybe 7 months before I moved to another country, Morocco, and I'm handling from here. Yeah, we'll run through a presentation which gives you a little more glimpse about the company first, about the projects that we have done internationally, which makes us a company we are. And then we'll focus about a little bit about the graduate program that we have. Yeah. So thank you so much. I'll leave it to my colleague Betty, who will run through a small presentation for all of you.
Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. Let me know if my screen is visible.
Yes, visible, Betty.
Okay, great. Thanks, Mohit. Yeah, I've got a brief presentation which I'll take you through. It has more of pictures, and maybe in the video you would have seen some of them. Nevertheless, I'll take it through again. Well, it's all about Imagineering. When we say Imagineering, it's the implementation of creative ideas in practical form. That's what we believe in L&T. So you talk about the largest, the longest, the biggest. Our name would be there everywhere. So these are the few achievements, which make us the world leader. So this is the largest statue in the world. This is in India. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, we call him as the Iron Man of India. It has been constructed by L&T. It's the world's largest statue as on date, for that matter. Moving on to the next achievement, we built some of India's largest blast furnaces, which is being used for industries. Well, this is one of our landmark structures. This is the Baha'i temple, which we have in our capital city, New Delhi. You can see it's more or less similar to what we have in Sydney as well. Yes, as you must have read in the news as well, L&T, we have made the mark on the moon in the Mars mission as well. A few of the components in the launch vehicle has been manufactured by L&T. So it's a very, very proud moment for us. Most of the airport terminals has been constructed by L&T back in India and in overseas as well. We've been involved in a few projects, be it in Dubai or be it in Oman and Qatar as well, wherein we have participated, and we've been involved in the construction of airport terminals also. We've built the world's largest high vacuum pressure vessels. Again, this is being used in industries. This is a gas platform which we've constructed in Saudi Arabia. It's one of the heaviest platforms that we've built so far, amongst many that we've constructed. Everybody talks about the FIFA World Cup, which got over last year. And we were fortunate enough to get one of the projects to construct the Al Rayyan Stadium. Moving on to the electrical projects, we have been instrumental in electrifying Africa and the Middle East region. Wherein we have done a lot of projects in terms of overhead transmission lines as well as substations. A few of the pictures of the projects that we have executed in Kenya and Ethiopia as well as in Algeria. Same with the solar projects. We're doing great projects, especially in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia, wherein one of the largest solar PV plants have been constructed by us. So we are the EPC contractors for this project. Well, yes, this is an opportunity for you young guys to come and be a part of these iconic projects. This is a brief about our organization, L&T, how it started off. It was founded in 1938 by two Danish engineers, Mr. Larsen and Mr. Toubro. It's India's #1 engineering company, as we have been talking about this. We're the leaders in infrastructure, heavy engineering, power, hydrocarbons, manufacturing, defense. You name the sector, we are in there. With over 50,000 employees working all across the world, over 30 plus countries. And we have a turnover of over USD 23 billion. As I said, it's 30 plus countries across the world, be it Asia, Africa, or the Australias, or the Americas. We are present all over the world. This is our business. You must have seen that in the video as well. So we're into construction, EPC projects, manufacturing, defense, and services. So we have further bifurcated that into different independent companies or verticals, which has a focused approach in the sector that they're operating in. Construction, a few of the landmarks that we've constructed, be it the stadiums or the metros, the barrages, the floating solar, the water treatment plants. EPC, the hydrocarbons, onshore, offshore. We've been constructing a lot of projects in the Middle East and back in India. This is a manufacturing, as you would have seen in the video. We've constructed one of the largest blast furnaces and pressure vessels of the world. Defense, yes, but again, when we talk about defense, it is limited to our home country, India, wherein we have been very much instrumental as the first private sector company to partner with the government of India in their defense projects. Services, IT, ITS, we've got L&T Mindtree, which is our IT wing, which operates across the world and working for various government agencies in different countries. Moving on to the power transmission and distribution, that's the division that we work in. So we like to talk more about power transmission and distribution. So this is a brief snapshot of our line of business. As I mentioned, we are into transmission lines. We are into construction of substations, be it GIS or AIS substations, utility power distribution projects, underground cabling projects. We are into renewable energy, wherein we undertake projects in solar PV plants. And when we say about solar PV plants, these are large-scale utility projects, as well as wind farms. Presence, we are operating in India, in the Middle East, in Africa, as well as in the ASEAN region, as far as the PT&D division is concerned. So if you could see, we have already commissioned 13.1 gigawatt of solar plants, and out of which 6 gigawatt is underway in Saudi Arabia at present, right? With over 320 substations and 905 AIS and GIS substations, which is ongoing right now. Over 27 countries, 250 plus project sites, which is ongoing. A geographical presence, if I talk about the Middle East and Africa. Middle East, basically, we're concentrating on the GCC countries. In the 5 GCC countries we are operating. Saudi Arabia being our major market, with over 70% of our business comes in from Saudi Arabia. We are doing the biggest project in terms of the value, which is the NEOM project. I'm sure all of us would have heard about the NEOM city, which is coming up, which is a futuristic city, which is coming up in Saudi Arabia. So we have been awarded one of the major projects with them, wherein we're constructing the largest solar PV plant in the world as of now, which is around 2.9 gigawatt, and the largest wind farm in the world, which is under execution, which is 1.675 gigawatt, for which we are the EPC contractors. And moving on to Africa, as Mohit said, we have been operating in 13 countries. We have divided Africa into three regions, which is the North Africa, the East, and the West. North is was headquartered in Cairo, which is now moved to Morocco, in Casablanca. East is in Nairobi, and the West Africa is in Ghana, where we have the operations going on. These are the few pictures of the substation projects which we have executed back in India and overseas. We have the outdoor switchyards, AI substations, as well as the gas insulated substations as well. A few pictures of the landmark projects in the transmission lines. If you could see, we have a few back in India, the one which we did in Kenya as well as in UAE. Solar, we're talking about NEOM project. Other than that, we have done a lot of projects in India as well as in the Middle East region. A few pictures from those projects. These are utility power distribution projects. A few of our important and the clients that we work for in the international domain. If I talk specific to Africa, we're working with Sonel Gas in Algeria, the Botswana Power Corporation, Ketraco in Kenya, Ethiopian Electric Power Corporation, and EETC in Egypt. As far as Middle East concerned, we are there working for all the government utilities in the GCC countries, apart from the private sector. A few of the accolades that we've received in the recent past, I'm sure there are many, but yes, to list a few, we are a Great Place to Work certified organization, right? And we are the top EPC contractor in the Middle East by the Oil and Gas Middle East and Forbes in the year 2019. We were the Company of the Year, which was by Business Standard in the year 2020 as well. The qualities that make us unique, which makes us stand out compared to our competitors or the other segments. Now we are a professional managed company with a legacy of over 80 years, focusing on the training and learning and development for all our employees, be it young graduate engineers or our existing employees. So why is it a career at L&T is a great decision? Why would you choose L&T? Well, it's all about technology, right? So joining L&T is like stepping into a tech wonderland, where innovation is the air that you breathe in. Now you're not just a part of the company; you're a part of a tech-driven journey that always a step ahead. Where you get a chance to work with the latest and the greatest in the industry. It's a place where curiosity isn't just encouraged; it's celebrated. That's what we mean. To be heard, be counted at every step. Well, over here, it's all about hearing every voice. At L&T, it's not just about having a job; it's about having a voice. From day one, you're just not an employee; you're a valued contributor. Joining L&T isn't just a job; it's commitment to being an active participant in your own career. It's all about knowing your thoughts, your innovations, and your insights. That's what we value. Work culture that nurtures the talent. Yes, joining L&T isn't just stepping into a workplace. It is just entering a talent greenhouse. The work culture is more than just a set of rules. It's a nurturing ecosystem that we have where your skills and your potentials are recognized. We also emphasize on the work-life balance as well. It is not about only doing work, and burning the midnight oil. We focus on the work-life balance. We give importance to employees' health, the overall development, celebration of key events or being the sports. So we are there. So a few pictures which captures our programs that we've conducted. I guess the opportunities in L&T is there. It all depends upon your interest. We are into various segments, be it in design or research and development, be it business development or tendering and proposals. Obviously, construction is our bread and butter, so that's what we focus on: construction management, the project management, be it quality or safety, or be it testing and commissioning. Wherever your interest lies, we've got that opportunity for you. Mohit, you would like to take on this slide? Hello? You there?
Yeah, Betty. Able to hear? Yeah, thanks,
Yes.
Betty. So, running through the slide. So, this is how career path of a young graduate in the organization spans out. A person joins as a young engineer graduate in the initial 1 year, after which he goes on into a career development where it is both cross-functional learning as well as the vertical learning. So it moves on from young engineering graduate to a senior engineer, moving on to the levels of assistant manager, manager, or if you are in engineering and design, you become an engineering manager. Then moving on of the scale of career path, it moves on to being a country head or a segment head or a chief engineering manager. Then you have different business units which cater to different business spans within the power transmission distribution. So once you move up the ladder, you go to become a business unit head or head of engineering and design. Then the SPG head and finally the business head of a particular division of the company. So this is how the career spans out. It will be heartening to know that most of our business heads have joined as young engineers in the company. They have spent 25, 30 years in the organization, and why we show this slide is because many of them have taken all this ladder till the first year till the 27th, 30th year. So many of our very senior leaders have joined as a young engineering graduates and have become at the topmost leaders of the company now. Yeah, we can move to the next slide. This is just a glimpse of hiring that we have done for graduate engineers. Predominantly, we hire engineers because we are a construction engineering company. So you will see some photographs of our graduate engineers who have joined in Cameroon this year. On the right top corner, you see some graduates who joined in Morocco last year, and then few graduates who have joined earlier in Egypt and Saudi Arabia. Yeah, how do we apply? We have given one email ID for you to capture the details. You can post your resumes, your profile to this email ID, and we can have a look at it to see the possibilities of engagement whenever there are suitable opportunities. Or you can go and visit our career page, which is on our website, www.lntecc.com. You will find a tab of career where you will find opportunities which are relevant for you, and you can go and apply to those opportunities. And we'll contact the candidates as and when the profiles are shortlisted by the business. And just a disclaimer that L&T doesn't charge any candidate fee at any stage of recruitment process. So in case anybody approaches you for anything related to a fee to be charged for the recruitment process, please don't act on it and report directly to the company.
Well, I guess we are done with it. Thanks, Mohit, and thank you very much for being patient and listening to what we had to say. Thank you. Yeah, over to Georgia.
Thank you so much. Yeah.